Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click the like button as well. We're about to check out a video from John Legend, only because he says some things about Trump. He says some things, which I already know how Hollywood rolls on Trump. Anything that has to do with values, they go against. But he said some things that really made me think, bruh, maybe you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But of course, we all got our own perspective based off of whatever crowd we decide to lend our time to. And we already know what side he leans. We already know who most of his friends are. And we already know who his wife is and what she represents, especially how she was bullying people. I'm talking about being outright disrespectful. So in this video right here, John Legend has some things to say. Let's check it out. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know.
He's made it clear throughout his life that he believes black people are inferior. Like he believes that to his core, in his bones. He wouldn't let us live in his buildings back.
All right, so he said Trump believes that he is inferior. He is that black people are inferior, that white people are superior, and he wouldn't let us live in his buildings back in the day, and he's racist to his core. All right, so that's where we are so far. I got some things I'm gonna say about it.
In the day, but also when you hear some of the stray comments he makes, he clearly believes in a genetic hierarchy of humanity and is racially determined. So he is a tried and true, like dyed in the wool racist. Like in the core of his being, he's a racist. So I don't want to hear what he has to say about what he's done for black people. He's done very little for us. And
that's the thing right there. Now, I'm not trying to be here to champion anybody to say, oh, no, he's done more for black people and he's done less for black people. Just in case y'all are new to my channel or for the people who have been here for a while, I'm not real big on politics. And I've been walking this whole, okay, let's listen to the right just for a moment, because I went my whole life not listening to the right at all. I was thinking that the left was everything. You know what I mean? And when they told us not to look over there because y'all was doing nothing but lying on the right, I listened and I didn't look. And that's the same trick bag that they got a great majority of African Americans in. We aren't looking because we believe that the information coming to us by way of MSNBC or CNN is the truth, or by way of our black leaders are the truth. And they're not. They're just not. And he's a big supporter of the Democratic Party. And I'm talking about John Legend. But have you compared Joe Biden with Trump yet? Ever? Maybe you should, bro. Maybe you should, man, because you sound as ignorant as I sound when it comes to politics. And I don't ever claim to know a whole lot about politics, but bro, if we want to say who's done more or who has more of a heart, who has more of a heart for the African American community, for minorities, for Americans alone, Trump is winning by a long shot. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. But let me continue because I want y'all to hear this.
He is at his core truly a racist. And you even hear what he says about immigration and which countries he wants people to come in from. They all are very white.
This brother said, man, you already know the countries that Trump want people to come here from. And the countries that Trump want people to come to America from are all white countries, very white countries. John Legend, and a masterful artist, awesome singer, musician, the whole 9, businessman, the whole 9. When it comes to this topic, bro, be like me, bury your head in the sand, bro. You're not ready for that conversation at all because you sound extremely foolish. I completely get it now when people say, Van, if you have a platform that big, maybe you should do some research because it's kind of irresponsible. putting out information without looking into it. So I started looking into it, and I realized the side that John Legend represents right now is the wrong side, completely wrong side. And what he's saying about Trump right now, he hated black people. He wouldn't even let black people live in his buildings. He hated black people, wouldn't let black people live in his buildings. When Trump took over as the president, black unemployment was at its lowest in 25 years. He started giving money to HBCUs, something that HBCUs had to bang and kick and cuss people out in the White House in order to receive. He gave that out. When Jesse Jackson was running for president twice, his largest donor both times was Trump. Even when a lot of Jesse Jackson's friends, civil rights leaders, were not willing to back him. We can go on and on and on and on and on. I won't do that. We can consider where Joe Biden was all this time. We can consider what he mean to black community, what he said about integrating black schools. You don't remember what he said? What he did to make sure a whole lot of black kids and black men were arrested for a long time under the crime bill. All of the racial things that he said, all of the perverse things he has done on camera. Look at how he raises his children. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a whole lot to look at, bro. And what we consider is just, well, I heard that he ain't let black people live in his hotels back in the day. And you heard what he said about illegal immigrants. Come on, what he said about illegal. What about what Joe Biden is doing with illegal immigrants in relation to this country? Who is he putting first? What about everybody in this country that needs some help and assistance, but where he's sending tens and hundreds of billions of dollars, which is Ukraine? Come on, man. This dude is a trash president. But for some strange reason, we got all of these representatives out there who are trying to keep Trump from being the president again. Let's arrest him. Let's do something. Let's get out there, put our brightest people out there and say the most demeaning things about him. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think we have the responsibility of being truthful to our public, but that's not how they think. That's not how they think at all. So obviously he's on MSNBC when he's talking about this. And the young lady, what's her name? Jen Psaki is the one that's interviewing him. And she's doing a horrendous job. Listen, man, I'm trying to be as fair as possible. Is that all he has to say?
That is true. That's something pretty universal about them.
So she agreed with that, the fact that he only wants people from white countries to come here. She said, that is true. It's something very universal about them, about the white people that he wanted to come here. Yeah. That's why Joe Biden said, everybody, come on in. We don't care who you are. Matter of fact, we on our way out anyway. We already getting the money. We done already tied up things where we can't lose control over here or over there. So it don't matter. It don't matter, baby. And plus, they plan on making sure that they don't lose. Same way they made sure, allegedly, that they didn't lose in 2020. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual, man. Love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace out.